One minor change can lead to more remarkable and more significant changes later on, and one small shift in perspective can have a lasting impact. Acceptance and apathy are the very foundation of Stoicism. Hello, welcome back. In this video, I'll be explaining the concept and philosophy of Stoicism. According to Stoicism, cultivating a great mental state, which the Stoics associated with virtue and reason, is the secret to leading a good, happy life. An attitude of serene indifference toward outside events and a life lived in harmony with nature, of which we are all a part, are the optimum ways to live, and resisting the need to overreact whether faced with failure or success. The principles of Stoicism are frequently based on logical awareness and observation of the natural world. Stoicism is a philosophy that emphasizes accepting things for what they are, not for what we would like them to be. The practice of Stoicism involves controlling one's emotions. Stoics are pragmatists who believe that concentrating on unpleasant emotions like regret, envy, and worry, to mention a few, serves no useful use. Instead of crying over spilled milk, Stoics would calmly concentrate on how to get more milk, or whether they required any milk at all. Zeno is frequently referred to as the father of Stoicism because his philosophy is based on accepting reality as it is. He also held the view that although we have little influence over what happens to us, we have power over how it affects us, and we must effectively use this control. Stoicism is thought to have started in ancient Rome or ancient Cyprus around 300 BC. There was a trader named Zeno who was quite wealthy. It's thought that he lost all of his cargo when his boat capsized en route from Phoenicia to Piraeus. Therefore, Zeno had now unexpectedly become a poor man due to a sad situation beyond Zeno's or anyone's control. Think of yourself as Zeno. How would you feel if nature's power washed all you've worked for throughout your life away? What is the appropriate response? Would you become irate? Sad? Do you believe that life has betrayed you? These would all be typical responses for most people, but Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, had other ideas. Zeno founded and propagated Stoicism after reading the writings of Socrates and other notable philosophers. Zeno accepted his fate and continued living his life, showing complete indifference to the sad circumstances that were beyond his control, such as the storm that sank his ship. Zeno argues that although we don't always have much control over the things that happen to us, we do have some influence on how those things affect us, and we must make the most of that influence. Zeno chose to preserve his cool, remaining calm and impartial despite his situation, rather than crying over spilled milk, or in this case, drowned goods. Today, a common misconception about Stoics is that they are unbreakable, don't frequently go to extremes with their emotions, and don't experience things like fits of fury or anxiety attacks. However, the underlying principle of Stoicism was far more than that. Stoicism was a manner of seeing, describing, and comprehending the world, not just a technique to label emotionless people. It was a way of life that persisted for many years. The benefits of Stoic philosophy are still relevant today as they were when it was first applied thousands of years ago. According to the concept, understanding the underlying causes and events that affect all beings permits one to think clearly and objectively. The main goal of Stoicism is to elevate one's ethical and moral well-being, since virtue consists in a will that is in agreement with nature. The concept of to be free from hatred, envy, and jealousy, and to accept even slaves as equals of other men, because all men alike are products of nature, also applies in the context of interpersonal interactions. According to the concept, understanding the underlying causes and events that affect all beings permits one to think clearly and objectively. The main goal of Stoicism is to elevate one's ethical and moral well-being, since virtue consists in a will that is in agreement with nature. Most of the time, after unanticipated negative experiences, we try to fill that void with external items, spending all your money on a lavish home, car, or family. Sometimes we perform all of these actions for reasons other than their intrinsic value. But according to Stoicism, if you approach life in this way, you put your happiness in the hands of outside forces, which are subject to constant failure. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more. Do you think being a Stoic helps us to live carefreely and get over things easily? Drop down your thoughts in the comments section. Until next time, thanks for watching.